bonjour, and welcome to a very special edition of Famous Interviews. Special because today's guest's no ghoul from the grave, no, but a very living legend. In fact, the very living literary legend, Tootight Lautrec, who I'm sure all of you know from her several episodes, such as This Be the Verse, The Shaky Sonnet Show, Literature Alley. Yes, how many series can one have?
I don't know. You could ask Judy
my
Garland.
monologue, darling. All right, dear. Now, a monologue is not a conversation, as Truman Capote would say. I digress. So, today, Tootight has condescended to join me here to share a recipe as in a simple, sumptuous, celebratory biscuit recipe. Yes, for the holidays. So, now, darling, now would you like to say something?
I've changed into my everyday layabout gloves so that I can prod the dough and shape it into whatever shapes it needs to be shaped.
A little prodding, you don't usually need gloves.
You've got your special gloves for this. I don't know if are you going to wear your rings while you?
No, I'm going to have to take off my jewelry. That's one thing, as I just said. I lost a ring once in a quiche. Couldn't find it till it came out.
I see you've got your father's hands. Just an observation. Well, shall we get started? I'm dying of hunger.
This will be her last visit, believe me. So,
I've
taking
got my
off the ring.
layabout gloves, and I've got my straw because drinking is just too difficult on my lipstick.
Now I'm all ready for cooking. You notice I didn't wear full fingers today. I haven't been fingered this much in, well, I can't remember. By the way, I auditioned for the Great British Bakeoff.
And how did it go?
I didn't get the Hollywood handshake,
No.
I got the Hollywood finger.
Well, and how was it?
After
Been a
the
while
show,
since you
I'll tell
had a
you all
finger.
about it later.
I see. Okay, good.
Oh, darling, your hair.
Completely.
So beautiful. Isn't it beautiful, ladies and gentlemen?
I got it on
just
sale.
a spitting image. I think she looks like Liz Taylor. What do you think?
Well,
Phone in your... No, don't phone in. The lines are all down.
yes, they
Believe
are.
me, in more ways than one.
Shall we get cracking at cooking?
Crack it all. Look, my drink. It's evaporating. It must be the heat of the lights.
Mine's magically refilled.
No. Magically delicious.
Clink.
Clink and clonk.
So, what is it you call these cookies again?
My holiday biscuits.
Oh, holiday biscuits. Isn't that?
Yes.
quaint?
They are celebratory biscuits.
I see. Okay.
Because they're celebrating the holidays.
So, shall we get down to it? Yes.
Why don't you read us the first step of the recipe?
I'm going to need a little bit of help if you'll.
Help, of course.
Excuse
Just like the
me.
Beatles. Help, I need someone.
Yes. Let me read.
Let me read. Now, isn't that from Tootight
directions.
Lautrec? Could you think of any more endearing words?
Okay, the directions
The direction.
have some lovely verbs in them.
Oh, I love
In a
when she
large
talks
bowl,
like that.
cream together. I like it already. Cream together butter and sugar until smooth.
Preheat oven to 400 degrees. That's 200 C, which is Celsius, of course, for all of you from this side of the pond. Number 2.
No, but if you have to, you have to go number 2.
No, we've already done number 1, darling.
So
she's
let's
had a little bit too much wine, I think.
beat in eggs and vanilla.
Beating in the eggs, beating in the vanilla.
Stir in the flour, baking powder, and salt. 1, 2, 3.
Stirring in the flour, baking powder, and salt. There we go. Stir, zip, zip, zip. Yes. So now that it's all done, cover in chill dough for at least 1 hour or overnight. All right, let's get that dough out. Wrap it up tight, not too tight, no, just tight.
Preheat oven to 400 degrees. Because not only do we bake our faces, but we bake cookies.
400, it feels like it's 400 degrees right now. And yeah, I tell you, you have no idea what these lights do. They practically melt the wax right off of your face. Now, let's see there. Roll, cut dough. No, that's roll out dough. I need me glasses, but I'm too lame. Roll out dough on a floured surface. No, on a floured surface.
Floured surface.
A sloshed surface.
I
don't care. Just
see.
roll it all out. Roll out the dough. All right. You know how I love to sing. It's just that you don't enjoy hearing it as much as I enjoy doing it. All right. Or maybe I was talking to you, dear. All right. 1/4 to 1/2 inch thick. Whatever that is in centimeters, I don't know. I never was good at the math.
It's about 1.25 centimeters.
Ben seems to know everything.
Cut into shapes with any cookie cutter, or I suppose you could carve them with a knife or draw your own designs.
Cut. With any cookie cutter, but not the kind with those little diamonds in them, because everything doesn't come out. It's a cheat, and it's the most expensive cookie cutter you can buy, and it doesn't work.
Place cookies 1 inch apart
1 inch apart.
on ungreased cookie sheets.
We used parchment paper, but don't tell.
And now for the third direction.
3.
Bake.
I'll be Vanna. 3.
Bake 6 to 8 minutes in a preheated oven and cool completely.
Oddly, it took much longer than 6 to 8 minutes. We shall have to put a thermometer in for the next time. All right? And here's the second tray. And so, don't touch them because they're hot. And they must cool off before, as we said before, if you were paying attention. And that is, after all, Tootight's mantra. Hey, right? Say it for us, darling.
Pay attention.
Oh, it just gives me chills.
The world is full of cookies. Pay attention.
The world is full of cookies. Eat them quickly
Yes.
before she does. We are
We'll be
waiting
back
for the
shortly.
crew. We'll be right back. Whoops. She's had her wine, hasn't she?
A little more.
There you
please.
are, darling. Cheers. Cheers. It's that happy time of the year.
That's why
Joyeux
they're the
Noël
happy
and all that.
holidays. Well, now what do we do?
Well,
I mean,
they've all cooled
they are
off.
cool.
They've cooled off.
We even got a little Michigan here.
Yes, a Michigan, whatever. And now we're going to ice them. So prepare yourselves to be dazzled.
Here comes the color.
Dazzle faulty. Yes, dazzle faulty. Can you imagine? Dazzle! Don't get sued.
I
dear.
don't know what that reference is.
Dazzle
but-
faulty from, oh heavens,
Oh,
40 Towers.
well,
You young people don't know who that is,
Yes,
don't you?
I did.
It's
I
like
grew
no one
up
knows
in
who Betty
France.
Davis is anymore. It's so sad.
I know.
But everyone knows who Tootight Lautrec is, and we are so honored to have her here today.
I'm internationally ignored.
So
Drag laureate of the
ignored.
sanitarium.
And
Yes.
she has a lovely modesty, which is so appealing, isn't
Yes.
it? Modesty and good taste. Got a little hair growing there.
Take care of that.
Well,
It's
probably
the wine.
past
It's
the
wine.
menopause and all that.
Maybe a little more rum.
Everything's better with a little more rum, don't you think? So we added 1 cup of confectioner sugar to 1 teaspoon of rum, 1 teaspoon of vanilla. Beat it up and spread it out. Beat it up and spread it out. Sounds a little risque, doesn't it? Okay, so here we are with our food colouring. And Tootight has decided to make a lovely green. Now, suffice it to say, we continued with yellow and blue, then proceeded to dab them onto the cookies, trying our best, although we are no Michelangelos, no, more like Klimt. Or perhaps Pollock, I think that was the fellow. Yes, Pollock. Of course, you at home may do a lot better than we did here. Well, you may have more artistic talent or time. Yes. And here comes Tootight with our freshly iced cookie collection, Unfortunately, these are the best. What can one do, I suppose?
Some of them are quite nice, though.
Yes, the ones you did, ones I did are just awful, bloody awful. Now, you can't have a cookie without a little drinky boo. And I'm afraid mine is refreshing.
Too bad the rum bottle is now empty after all of the...
The rum. Yes, we had a little nip while we were making it.
It was half full when we started, and by the end of the...
By the time it started icing, it was already gone. Cheers, darling. They were delicious, weren't they? Oh, wait. We forgot to eat them. Well.
We shall have our little... We'll have a tete-a-tete.
Shall we
just
eat
like
one?
on the British baking show.
You know what? Dare we eat one? All that sugar. You know, I don't eat sugar as a rule.
Well, let's choose one of the uglier ones.
Oh, she's always picking on me, this bitch. Oh, you meant the cookie.
I did this
She's
one.
a darling, isn't she?
I did this one, shall we?
Oh, well, do it over the plate, darling. Oh, no crunch at all.
You have the big piece.
What kind of cookie
You're
is
larger
that?
than I am.
I like the colour. Larger. Is that another dig?
Wow. It's a bit...
It's a bit. It is a bit.
It's a bit claggy,
And I
as they
hope you
say.
like them as much as we do.
It's a bit claggy, as they say on the Great British Bakeoff, and
I think it's that baking soda. It gives that Irish soda bread sort of
it's
effect.
quite thick too.
Very thick.
It's like the drag queen of...
I think we
Of
must
ladies.
have made them too big. Perhaps a quarter inch is a little overboard. An eighth would have been better, more like a pie dough, I think. But that's for the next year's show.
Excuse me. If they don't turn out quite right, you can always give them to a neighbor who you don't really much care for.
That neighbor who every year rings your bell with a disgusting tray of cookies, well, now you can get her back.
You can reciprocate. And if they do turn out good, you could also give to a neighbor who you don't much like, and then you can make amends and become friends
You can
for
make
life.
a men or a man. I like to do them one at a time, darling. Like Carol Channing.
I see.
Yes, remember Carol Channing? Did you see that episode?
It was-
Oh, that's right, it hasn't been released. Just.
Okay, well,
Now that's a cookie, darling.
there we have it with our holiday special.
So,
Happy eating, happy drinking.
and a happy Noel to all. A joyeux Noel. Look at all the lipstick on your glass, dear. We do love each other in spite of all this nasty play. Don't we?
Yes.
Don't we? I said
Sure.
we love each other,
Of
dear.
course we do.
Yes, we do.
Joy to
And
the
thank
world.
you very much, Tootight Lautrec, for sharing these precious moments of your holiday season avec us on famous interviews. I know you would have rather been working, but quel fromage! Sometimes one must have fun.
And thank you, Lady Mary Pozah. I know you have your mouth full, as usual. Thank you. Keep it that way. I like it better since can't
Darling,
talk.
it doesn't stop me from talking.
I
Don't be
know, it
ridiculous.
doesn't.
No, it's a bit mealy.
Thank you for
I'll
stopping
be
by.
proof for a moment. It's a bit mealy.
It's a bit claggy.
A bit of clogging. I can't really taste the butter. Not much sauce. But I mean, I would like a little more jalapeno, don't you think?
Yes, I think so. In any case, have a wonderful holiday and happy, happy New Year.
Hare Krishna.
Aye.
The door are good. Stiff.